It's the story that's been trending across social media, making headlines on blogs and lighting up comment sections. And no, it's not a music performance or an award win that has people talking after the 2025 BET Awards. Instead, it's a moment involving filmmaker and entertainment mogul Tyler Perry and what's being interpreted as a public swipe at Meghan Markle. According to viral reports, Perry allegedly made a remark about celebrities living beyond their means, referencing royal titles that don't pay the bills, and some say the target was unmistakable. The fallout? Meghan is furious, tabloids claim. But what actually happened? Did Perry really throw shade at the Duchess of Sussex? Or is this just another example of the media stirring controversy from a vague comment? Let's unpack the BET moment, the context, and the deeper story behind the headline. Let's start with the alleged incident. During his brief segment at the BET Awards, either as a presenter or guest speaker, depending on who you ask, Perry reportedly said the following. Some people think a royal title pays the bills, but not when the Netflix cameras stop rolling. The line was followed by laughter from parts of the audience, but also what some called a noticeable pause, like the room wasn't sure if it should laugh or hold back. Now, let's be clear, there is no official clip on BET's social media channels showing this exact line. So we're dealing with second-hand accounts, audience tweets, and a whole lot of assumption. But as you know, in today's digital world, a viral sentence can go farther than any video. Here's what makes the moment even more surprising. Tyler Perry isn't just a celebrity. He's someone who's deeply connected to Meghan and Harry's post-royal life. In 2020, when the couple first stepped away from royal duties and moved to North America, Perry opened his home to them in Los Angeles. He even provided personal security, which was a major issue for them after leaving the UK. Meghan herself mentioned this during the Oprah interview, naming Perry as one of the few people who stepped up when others turned away. So if there was a dig at the BET Awards, it raises a much bigger question. What happened between then and now? Did Perry feel used? Is he reflecting public sentiment? Or was this just a general line about celebrity illusions, and we're all reading into it because we want drama? So now that we've talked about what may or may not have happened at the BET Awards, let's dig into the context that made this line so explosive, the persistent rumors about Meghan and Harry's finances. Now, to be clear, the couple has signed multi-million-dollar deals with Netflix, Spotify, Penguin Random House, and more. We're talking contracts reportedly worth $100 million, and in the case of Harry's memoir Spare, a $20 million book advance. So on paper, they should be doing just fine, right? But then come the counter-narratives, claims from sources and royal commentators saying they're cash flow poor, overspending, or even struggling to monetize their brand after early success. Let's look at Archewell, the couple's nonprofit and content arm. Their most recent financial filings showed decent activity, but not blockbuster numbers. Some donations trickled in. A few grants were distributed, but it wasn't the kind of growth people expected from such a high-profile organization. Then there's their Montecito mansion, valued at around $14.7 million USD. Beautiful property, yes, but also a huge mortgage, maintenance costs, security, staff. Combine that with legal fees from ongoing press disputes, and critics say, this isn't sustainable. Is it fact? Not exactly. But this context helps explain why a vague joke about royal titles not paying the bills hit so hard and went viral so fast. Let's not forget, one of the most talked about stories in 2023 was Spotify's public breakup with Archewell Audio. After one season of Meghan's podcast Archetypes, Spotify pulled the plug. A top executive even made headlines by calling the couple F-ing grifters. Excuse the language, but that's a quote. And Netflix. While Harry and Meghan was a huge hit initially, their content pipeline since then has slowed. Industry insiders have suggested that production issues, creative disagreements, and lower-than-expected engagement have put pressure on that deal too. It's not that they're broke, it's that the long-term sustainability of their brand is suddenly being questioned. And here's where perception matters, more than reality. In a media landscape that's fueled by narratives, once the idea that Harry and Meghan are struggling takes hold, it's hard to shake. Whether it's true or not, the public sees them differently now. The BET Awards joke, real or exaggerated, didn't land in a vacuum. It landed in the middle of a wider conversation about whether the couple has overplayed their hand. From royal rebels to media moguls to now, possibly tabloid cautionary tale? That's what we'll explore next. When Meghan and Harry first landed in California post-royal exit, Hollywood welcomed them with open arms. A-list neighbors in Montecito, appearances at exclusive events, and those landmark deals with streaming giants, they were positioned as the ultimate power couple. Meghan, a former actress, seamlessly re-entered the entertainment world, but this time not as a cast member, but a producer, a voice, a brand. And Harry, although less experienced in the entertainment space, brought global name recognition, royal mystique, and public curiosity. For a while it worked. Their Netflix docuseries Harry and Meghan shattered viewership records. The Oprah interview. Iconic. But here's the key question now. Has Hollywood moved on? Let's talk about a few signs that Meghan and Harry's influence in Hollywood might be tapering off. First, project momentum. Aside from Harry and Meghan and the podcast archetypes, their follow-up content has been slower to arrive and hasn't had the same buzz. Reports surfaced about Netflix being underwhelmed with their output. The animated series Meghan was producing was quietly scrapped. Even their public appearances seemed to carry less impact than before. A red carpet appearance used to break headlines. Now, it's just another tabloid item sandwiched between Kardashian stories and Marvel trailers. And then there's Spotify. After parting ways, execs didn't exactly hold back their frustration, signaling that even massive deals don't guarantee creative delivery. Another factor is perception within the entertainment industry itself. In a space that values authenticity, consistency, and buzz, the Sussex brand feels increasingly divisive. Are they activists, influencers, royals in exile, or entrepreneurs? The public and industry insiders aren't sure anymore. That's a problem in Hollywood. If people don't know what box to put you in, they stop inviting you to the table. And with A-list attention shifting to newer names, fresher causes, and less controversy, Meghan and Harry risk being less of a headline and more of a footnote. But it's not all doom and gloom. The Sussexes still have something most celebrity couples would kill for: global name recognition, loyal supporters, and a genuine story of upheaval, resilience, and reinvention. What's needed? A refreshed strategy. Less reactive media, more storytelling. Fewer bombshells, more consistency. And maybe, just maybe, a bit more silence. Because the truth is, when you're constantly responding to headlines, it's easy to lose control of your own story.